Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 19th UP podcast. We're here. You got me, Wizzy. You got Zimmy over there. And we got a special guest, Mr. Jordan Allway. Thank you for joining us.
Hey guys.
Thank you.
Pumped to have this man on the podcast right now. Guy's a big part of the disc golf world.
Oh, there we go.
A little bit of freeze there. So, Jordan.
Yeah, a little bit of freeze.
We like to start our podcasts off with a little drink review. UP members usually go alcoholic, but you don't have to go alcoholic. If you got a bottle of water right there, slug some water. But yeah, we'll get Zimmy to go first, kind of show you how it's done, and then we'll get you to go next.
All right. So today I've got the Whistler Brewing Company Variable Conditions IPA, hazy IPA. It's coming in at 6.5%. It's probably one of my favorite IPAs for sure. Crack. Ooh, that was a hard crack. Little foam taste. Foam, 6 out of 10. The beer itself, I'm going to have to give that a solid 8.3.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, out of IPAs, like, it's not my favorite, but it's up there. It's good. Yeah.
Well,
oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll pass it off to you, Jordan.
I don't have anything to drink on today.
Man, that's fine.
That's
man, if
okay.
you're not thirsty, you're not thirsty. You're good.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll go next then. All right. I got a nice Simply Spiked Kiwi Peach here.
What?
Yeah. So these little bad boys come in a variety pack. They're all like, you just got Simply Peach, you got your Simply Kiwi Peach, and your Simply Strawberry Peach. Let me tell you.
Well then.
Let me tell you.
Good crack.
That tastes like 10 more. That's a solid 8.8, man. That's so good.
Man, I love it.
Those are so good.
Yeah. Well, that's the 19th edition of the drink review.
Yeah. Coming up on 20, Zimmy, you're gonna have to start getting that leaderboard going.
I gotta get that leaderboard going. I gotta go through all of our podcasts again just to get that leaderboard going. But after number 20, I'll get it up. Get it up.
I love it. All right. So moving right along, Jordan, we're just gonna ask you a couple of questions, and if the viewers don't know you already, they're gonna know you quite intimately after this.
Oh.
So first question. When and how did you get into disc golf?
Well, I got into disc golf in 2020. Yeah, 2020. I was a COVID player. Basically, you had a friend that bugged me for years to play, and I just kept saying no, and then finally had nothing to do during COVID, so I was like, yeah, and so I went and bought 3 discs right away. I didn't even borrow any. I just went and bought some, and since then I've been hooked.
Nice.
What were your first 3 discs that you bought?
It was a Warden.
Nice.
I can't remember the other 2, to be honest with you. I don't even.
Man, that Warden must have had
DD, so.
that Warden must have held a special place in your heart for you to remember that one, though.
Yeah, the only reason I know that one is because my dogs chewed it up within 2 days.
Special place in the heart. I love it. No, that's awesome. No, Wizzy, do you remember your first disc?
The first one I bought was pink Champion Shrike that I've since lost, but
nice. Yeah, no, mine's a pink Champion Blizzard Beast that is still in the bag and will always be in the bag. 147 grams. Yeah, 147 gram.
Yeah, a guy actually took the time to weigh it the other day to figure out how heavy it is.
Yeah, 147, and I'll throw that on any hole. I don't care.
Oh, that's ridiculous. All right. Next question here. Jordan, how did you get into TDing? Like, I want to know the story.
Well, so my first tournament was Lost Egg. It was just I ended up playing all the guys that I used to play at Park 96 with. They were like, "Come to Lost Egg, come to Lost Egg." So I went to Lost Egg and I had such a blast. And then came back to the city to find out that there really wasn't much events in our city that were sanctioned. They were more just the regular just fun tournaments.
Mhm.
And so I ended up getting in contact with Elijah, who was the XTD of Lost Egg, and he just so happened to be wanting to pass down the reins because he had been doing it for 13 years. So I ended up stepping up, and so I wanted to run my own tournament first. So and then I ended up meeting up with getting in contact with Don Annette, and he ended up being like my mentor to being a TD. He's been around the scene for like 20 something years. So then I ended up hosting a tournament at Park 96, which is the first tournament at Park 96 in, they said, like a decade or something like that. And then I ended up running a sanctioned tournament. All went off well. And then so that year, me and Elijah ran Lost Egg together. And then ever since then, it's just been let's see how I can top my last one.
Nice. Nice. So just
Nice.
fell in love with it pretty much, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this is kind of a off topic question, but or not off topic, but off kind of script question. But what's your favorite memory, like in like hosting the Lost Egg, like in TDing the Lost Egg? Like, what's your favorite memory in that?
One's a hard to say because most
Mhm.
times the last two that I've ran by myself basically I basically have not stopped. So
Yeah,
this year
yeah,
is my favorite memories. I guess would be like it was just a blast to have everyone hanging around Tournament Central this year. Whereas because I ran it 3 days and tea times instead of shotguns on Saturday and shotguns on Sunday.
Nice.
nice.
Um, it was just a like the atmosphere was great beforehand, and that was the reason for going to the Lost Egg. It's like one of those you need to experience it at least once tournaments.
Mm,
Um,
Nice.
yeah, and so like yeah, this year it was just a blast because everyone was just like hanging around Tournament Central with me, watching everyone else play, and like it was just so much fun this year.
Nice.
nice. Yeah,
Nice. No.
that's those are the tournaments that I really like. Where everybody just hangs around, talks, watches other people, and it's just a good vibe. And I'm so
Yeah.
Yeah,
bummed I had to miss Lost Egg this year.
Next year, Wizzy, you and I
next
we're
year.
going.
Next year.
We're going Lost Egg without
Hell
a
yeah.
doubt. I've got my PDGA number for the rest of this year, and I will get it next year. 100%.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Uh, all right, moving along here. So how did you get involved with like a huge event like Falcons Flight? You kind of already alluded how you got into Lost Egg, but how'd you get into helping run Falcons Flight?
So Falcons, I ended up like mentoring under Donnie there. He was a big part of Aspen Meadows at the time, helping Rudy at the course every weekend and whatnot. And so he ended up asking me to come after running my first event at Park 96 and seeing what I was doing for that in Lost Egg. He kind of brought me onto the team to help out. And since then, we've, I've been like one of the key guys to the organizing. And I mean, we've got such a great team anyways, but I mean, as we were at just before now, I'm building a new caddy book for everyone and everything like that. So it's just a lot of fun doing these tournaments. I mean, there's a lot of stress behind it as well, but the gratification at the end of it is just it's so good.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I bet.
Yeah, that's easily the my favorite tournament I've ever played is
Oh,
Falcons.
without a doubt, Falcons Flight is the best tournament I've played. Like I'll give a close runner up to the up and down because that one's a good tournament. But honestly,
Surge is also on our team, so
yeah,
that's
exactly. Sir, no one surges there. You know
we
it's going to be a
basically
good
brought all
tournament.
the best. Yeah, we basically brought all the best TDs within Alberta and BC on board to do Falcons, and it's just been that's
It's
why it's
paid off.
ran so well. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Awesome.
yeah. No, I
I'd have to
know
say up
Wizzy
and
and I.
down is my next two. Like that's my one of my for sure go tos every year.
Yeah, no, Wizzy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you coming, are you coming this year?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, are you got a place to stay and everything?
I'll probably be camping at the KOA. Yeah,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
live in Kimberly here, so
Nice.
the
Yeah,
Wizzy will be staying here.
Yeah. Last
yeah,
3 years I've stayed at Zimmy's and it's been a
Yeah, it's
good
a
time.
tradition now. It's a tradition now
yeah.
to for the up and down. Yeah. All right.
All right, moving along here. Um, if you can recall, what are some of the best parts about running and planning tournaments? Like what really, like what keeps you hungry and wanting more?
That's a good question. I I'd have to say just like seeing everyone's faces at the like when you're handing out players packs and them all having a blast. Like I guess one of my favorite moments this year actually to run back to Lost Egg was seeing all of the ladies on the course, like the FPOs, just having a blast. Like they were cracking jokes at each other and everything. You could hear them going and like
You know Emily being there. She's cracking jokes.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, no, and
No,
that
that's
was
awesome.
just I guess basically having like the people just showing people a good time and I do really enjoy actually ordering stuff and like I mean I'm pretty good at sourcing stuff instead of going directly through a middleman as I would call them nowadays.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No,
Nice.
that's awesome. Yeah, no, I know Wizzy gets some gratification. Even I do. Like I don't plan as much for our doubles tournament as much as Wizzy does, but like I get some gratification. I get some like secondhand gratification from just seeing the
Yeah.
people go like, "Oh, like we're getting this pair of socks this year." So like, yeah, I get
Yeah.
that seeing the smiling
Yeah.
faces and even at the end of the tournament just everybody being satisfied. So,
Well, that's just
I'm with
it.
you.
That's one of them too. Is like the like this year I think I had about 8 people from Winnipeg come to Lost Egg and most of them came back and said that they were coming back next year with and trying to bring more just because of how much fun they had.
That's
Yes.
sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
Man, that's a journey. Like
That is a
that's
journey.
friggin' sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
There's yeah, and then I also had like I think there was a good 8 or 9 people from Saskatchewan, like in the Regina area and stuff. So like another like 7, 8 hour drive just to come to Lost
That's a
Egg.
good drive.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
you had people from Cranbrook here. They like Chris and Kevin Kerr.
Yeah,
They both
I
came
had
out
Chris and
and
Kevin. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they were. I think they came third, fourth, or third, fifth, or something like that
Something
in
like that.
MA2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I was watching Chris send him texts all night. I'm like, ah, let's go.
Nice.
man, that's pretty cool to hear that
That
your
is sweet.
tournament's like outsourcing that much into Canada. Like that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And like
massive.
next year, I'm planning to go bigger than this year. Like I ended up hitting $6,000 out of cash and I'm hoping for 10 next year,
Nice.
if not
Ooh.
more.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's got to be one of the higher paid tournaments at that
It
point for
is.
Canada. Eh?
Yeah. So last year I should have been number one, but uh, the tournament out in Huckfest in what's Canadian Nationals this year? I can't remember. In Clearwater,
Can
there we go.
Oh,
Oh,
Clearwater.
Clearwater.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they were the only ones to beat me out last year, and but now they're in A tier, so it's
Mm,
for a B tier
that makes
tournament, right?
yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
And yeah,
That's actually a pretty sick goal to have to like. have that 10K. Like, that's a sick goal to have, and you'll
Yeah.
get it for sure. You'll get it.
Oh, I'm
Las
sure
Vegas
I'll
has
get it.
gotten
Yeah.
so big in the last couple
Yeah.
of years. Like you
Yeah.
have Noah there every year,
Yeah.
which is sick.
Yeah. Didn't win it this year, but
Nope.
he, no, at least he got that three-peat before.
Ye-
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
All right, next question here for you. What's your all-time favorite disc golf moment? With so many out there, we're curious. What's the one comes at the top of the list for you?
Um, I'd have to say one of my favorite times was probably like the all-time was when Rudy was still playing with us out at Aspen, and just
Oh,
he ended up being my doubles partner, and we were on hole 10 West, and he just ended up caging like a 250 footer with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And like it was so great. Yeah.
that's so
Ah,
cool, man.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
yeah, that's a
That's
pretty.
a, that's a that's a sick moment.
That is really good.
That's a really cool moment, honestly.
Super cool.
Uh,
Yeah.
Wizzy, if you don't mind me asking, what's your all-time favorite disc golf moment? Probably going to Texas.
Yeah, that was okay. Man, I don't even know. There's a lot of moments out there. It's got to be either winning the up and down a couple of years ago is way up there because I felt pretty good about that. But also, I think last year at Falcons was probably one of the best times I've had. It wasn't even during the rounds, it was like the after party when everybody was just drinking. We were playing glow golf and everybody's having a good time, hitting some big putts, hitting some cool shots. We were just all laughing. Like
That's
that's one
the
of the good
that's the
times.
thing about Lost Egg and Falcons. It's just way different experience than your like city
100%.
tournaments, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you get to stay with everyone and whatnot. And that being said, I don't know if you guys know or not yet, but I am hosting. I'm adding $1,000 to the long drive competition this year at Falcons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so all of everyone's registration for long drive, the $5 that they're paying is going back to the mentorship program in Calgary, and then the Cold Garden Cup is putting up $1,000 towards
Oh
the
man.
long drive competition this year. So Friday you get three qualifying throws, and then the top 10 of the top 10 qualifiers of every division will showcase on Saturday, and we'll have like closest to the keg and stuff out there. And
Keg. Closest
Well,
to the keg.
yeah, we're gonna put kegs out on the on the
UP,
driving
baby.
range and
That's where
stuff.
you shine, Wizzy.
yeah, if only I signed up for the long drive competition.
Oh no.
Well, you still got time. It's a whole separate event on disc golf scene.
Right now.
I'll do that after this then.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's sweet. I'm definitely gonna have to do
That
that. Yeah.
is so cool, man.
Yeah.
So we'll be paying out every
Holy.
division. Yeah, and then Serge has got a putting competition going on, that a 9-hole like
Is
putting competition with the horseshoe afterwards.
that course?
I gotta join that
Yeah,
too.
That's
yeah,
so cool.
where you can also
Yeah.
register it on the same as the long drive registration
That
form there.
I'll
So
be doing
that's
that
so
then.
yeah, and
Absolutely.
that'll
do
be
it.
on Friday. Yeah,
I'm doing that. Yep.
It's when are you heading out, Wiz? Wednesday?
I'll head out Thursday in the morning.
Thursday in the morning?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Good
Uh,
call.
be there bright and early. Try and get a good camp spot. Get a bunch of practice in. Maybe even try
Nice.
to shoot a video before it gets too busy.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's like my favorite experience is definitely Falcons Flight. Like that round of disc golf. Every night we were there, it was
yeah,
just an absolute vibe. I won raffle too there. That was I got
nice.
I shouldn't have, but I did. There's no
Say
point for
that
me to win it, but
that my raffle at the Lost Egg this year was I ended up putting up a silver tip pound bag. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah. We love our disc golf bags around here.
so I ended up putting up a silver tip because I won the lottery to buy one. So I bought it for Lost Egg and put it on the raffle.
Oh,
So one lucky guy got to go home with a silver tip. That was
oh,
very
That
that's
is
expensive.
so
Probably the
cool.
most expensive bag someone's got on their back in Canada.
yeah, no kidding. Holy
Oh
crap.
man, if you're listening to this and that doesn't make you want to go to the Lost Egg, then I don't know, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are
what
we
are you
doing? We
doing?
didn't even go.
What
Jeez.
are we? What are we doing?
My God.
Apparently, this.
We're doing this. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. We're gonna move on here. um, Jordan, do you think Canadian disc golf is growing in a positive direction? Like, what's your take on Canadian disc golf right now?
Yeah, I think it's kind of it took off there for the like 2 year like last year, like where you couldn't really even register for a tournament at all, right? And then this year it's kind of growing to the point where it's like we've just got so many tournaments now that people can pick and choose.
Mhm.
I have a feeling that that might end up going down a bit in the next couple of years, but at the same time, that just helps with the people like me running Lost Egg for Falcon's Flight for the up and down for the spring runoff. Like it just helps for them to actually be able to sell out their events again, uh, not like uh, not like this year where a lot of us didn't even sell our events out. Like this is the first year in the 2 years that I've ran Lost Egg that I didn't sell out in seconds. And then that being said, Falcons, we broke disc golf scene. Like we actually had to call disc golf scene to ask them what was going on because the first 35 people on the wait list ended up having to pay full pop. And they were only supposed to pay $10. And so when we called disc golf scene, I think Serge was the one that called them. They said that like that's never happened and that's a really good thing to have happen. And then I noticed that
That
there's a new blurb under wait lists now that I've never seen before when I was registering the Cold Garden Cup Championship.
Huh.
Yeah,
yeah. Good on. I'm not surprised though. Like
No, I'm
that's
not.
one of the
yeah.
most anticipated tournaments in my opinion, in like Western Canada alone.
I,
Like
I'd almost say it's one of the most anticipated in Canada, just type
I
thing.
was
Like
gonna say Canada. I
we
didn't
we
want
don't
to get too hyped up, but yeah,
we
I'm
don't
with
we don't have any other tournaments really that sell out that quickly in Canada. Like you like
goodness no.
a lot of the tournaments you can get in within like a little bit, right? And it's not like
Yeah.
whereas like
Yeah.
I still have 30. I think we still have 38 people on the wait list
Holy
right
crap.
now. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get it. Like
Yeah.
some may, some might, but it's not
I
like
might sign up for
not
it.
a
See if I
guarantee.
can get in.
Yeah, it's just crazy how many people we had on the wait list.
Yeah,
That's
no
crazy.
kidding. Yeah, I know.
That's
Like
insane.
last year, I was on the wait list for quite a while. I was pretty far down there, and then noticed there were those couple open spots at MPO. I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I want to be there, so I signed up for MPO. Didn't actually do too bad. And then
Nope.
this year, I made sure I set an alarm for the early registration for hole sponsorship. So got in
yeah.
there early, sponsored a hole, so made sure I was in there.
That's
Nice.
almost what you got to do these days in order to guarantee yourself a spot at a tournament, like the bigger ones.
Yeah,
Up
yeah,
and down
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
hmm
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know. Like last year, I think it took me 4 minutes to get my registration completely filled out, and already by then I was like 30th or something on the wait list. Like
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
So yeah, this year,
You need like the autofill and everything in order to do it, and but
Oh, that's
even then it
smart.
doesn't work sometimes, right? But
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm tell you what, I'll never not sign up for a whole sponsorship from this point on. Let me tell you, don't need that stress of trying to get in.
yeah,
Yeah, because this and the up and down of the two tournaments of the year that I never want to miss. Like those are my two go
Yeah, and see, like
tos.
the up and down is one of mine too. Like it's arguably one of my favorite courses too, next to Aspen. Like,
Yeah.
and I would honestly rank Wycliffe higher than Raptors.
Oh, the Raptor. I thought you were gonna say then Aspen. I
Yeah,
was like, no.
no, the Raptors. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, then
yeah,
Raptors. Yeah, I can agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. So
Well, on that sub,
hopefully they can get back on the train of being not there again.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
Wycliffe, yeah.
On that note, what are your top three courses that you've played, and why?
perfect.
Um, well, Aspen East is still one of my favorite courses. Then it's even like I still haven't got to play the new holes that we just put in 2 weeks ago, three over the last month. We put in a couple new holes. Not new holes, but like we've expanded one hole and then we've made shorts for some of the baskets. Like we've made short baskets for some of for the ladies layouts and the amateur layouts. And then like what hole 12 is completely got like a makeover on it, so you can actually see the basket now, and people are actually enticed to go for the basket now over top of the pond. It's
Nice.
been mowed right up.
Oh,
It's been mowed right up to the pond now, so you actually have. I think we ended up gaining like 30 to 40 feet of
Nice.
place of like landing zone. Yeah, no OB
Yes.
past the basket anymore, other than the barbed wire.
yeah.
Like off to
Awesome.
the right and left, there's no OBs there anymore. Like it's quite nice that hole now, and I still haven't got to play it like that. Well, I did after we last was that last weekend or 2 weekends ago after we did a work party and put all brand new baskets in.
Yeah.
Um, I was so sore on the Sunday. I ended up shooting like a double, triple bogey around. I got to throw discs. That's all it was, because it was like I was just so sore I couldn't throw a disc. That's how sore I
Yeah.
was, right?
Oh no.
So,
Oh,
but yeah. So East is by far one of my favorite courses to play.
yeah.
I would say Wycliffe, and it's hard to say because I like West, but at the same time, West is my nemesis.
Yeah.
I love West. I love West.
um, but like I mean, my third, like one of my favorite courses would be Park 96 in Calgary, which not very many people get to play it. And that's where that was my home course when I first started playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I ended up playing like 80 or 90 rounds there before I even played another course.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. And
Damn.
That's
yeah, that's one of my favorite courses, but it's definitely not like it's the best course in Calgary for
yeah.
sure. But
Yeah.
for like its elevation, it's got everything. It's got elevation, ups and downs, like flat, like it's trees, and like you actually have to shape shots there.
Okay.
But and then yeah, Wycliffe
Damn.
would be number two for sure. And then I
Yeah.
mean Fernie, I love Fernie, but Fernie seems to beat me up during Fernie tourney every year for some reason. But I do love that course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I've been saying. We're good at
yeah,
Fernie, but damn, does it beat us up?
Yeah.
yeah.
So, speaking of your top courses, what are your top three like course snacks? So, Wizzy and I have both kind of figured out what we like on our course, like kind
Mhm.
of what we like to snack on every once in a while, tournament play, regular, like casual play or whatever. What are
Yeah,
your
yeah.
top three?
Well, it's kind of rare that I actually snack, even though I probably should be when I'm eating, when I'm playing. But I do like to have like a Cliff Bar in my bag at least, or some sort of bar like that in my bag at least. Um,
Classic.
Yep.
I'm a big gummy candy guy, so yeah.
Heck yeah.
So either some like Coke bottles or Twin Snakes or something like that, or even some Mike and Ike's, some sour Mike and Ike's.
Nice.
Yeah, are you more of a sour or just like a sweet, just sweet?
I like more sour stuff than I do sweets, but I just like
Heck
candy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I guess
love
you
it.
could
I
say.
love it. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got a Beveragino,
Hey,
aka
I've got a Coke
Coke
Zero now.
good old
Zero,
Coke Zero.
aka
Hey.
Coke Zero. What do you rate it?
I don't know. Average.
Average, yeah.
Average. That's fair. That's fair.
At least a
6 out of
6.
10. At least a 6.
All right. Another question here for you. Um, who are some of your favorite people to play around with? Just like a casual or tournament round. Like just to throw a couple names out there.
I don't know. I enjoy playing with like Howie, Meeker, and I generally play with a lot of the older guys that are like the Aspen crew
Mm,
out there. So like and like I enjoy playing with Bevan, who's been around the scene for so long. Bevan Payne. Um, he's one of the he's the guy that keeps our course in tip top shape
nice.
on the mowers. So
Nice.
uh, I do enjoy playing
Nice.
around with him just to see like at his age how he can still kick all of our asses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. But and I do enjoy playing with Serge, even though Serge and I don't generally get to play very much together because of the fact of us running events.
Mm,
He's either playing in my event or I'm playing in his event, so he's running it or I'm running it, like type thing.
yeah.
I mean, we have got out and played a couple rounds together. I do. I enjoy going out on the course with Donnie, and he was my number one go to guy last year. We played the most rounds together last year. Was and then I guess one of my other guys. I love playing with Jackson. Me and Jackson are actually pretty good buddies. He's now my assistant
Nice.
TD for Lost Egg. He's stepped up and he's going to be my assistant coordinator for the Cold Garden Cup tour next year. And it's just fun to have the kid play with the kid and see what he can do. And it's just crazy how good he is already, and
Yeah.
he's still got so much potential.
He
Man,
throws
kid can
so far.
oh, man. First time I ever saw the kid was like 2021 or something, and I was just like, what is going on? What are they feeding these kids nowadays?
Yeah.
Getting to play with Connell too was a lot of fun,
Oh,
and
I
then now he doesn't live here anymore. But yeah, it
Oh,
was fun playing with him, getting to see him be able to toss that disc as far as he can, and just effortlessly too. Like,
yeah, Connell came first,
yeah,
was it?
he's like the world
he's got the world
Junior.
championship. He's got the record for the world
for
he's got
junior, right?
yeah, no, for in any PDGA competition,
Really?
longest drive. He's got the record. Yeah. Yeah. 724 feet he hit this year at World Juniors. And that was flat too. Yeah.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, it's crazy to think that. So last year he outshot. So yeah, last year he outshot the driving range at World Juniors, and they couldn't find his disc, so they couldn't measure it. And I think he hit a 676 last year. And you would think this year, oh, the kid's coming back. He hit 676 last year. You should probably throw a camera on the guy. There was no film of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
No
So, but yeah,
what?
he beat Barella by 11 feet this year, I think is what it
Oh
was.
my god.
Yeah.
Canada, let's go.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's actually insane.
That's insane.
Zimmy, compose yourself. Jeez.
That's actually phenomenal,
Yeah, that's
man. What
great.
was I doing at that age? Picking my nose or something?
Yeah, exactly.
There was no way I was throwing that far. I'm still not throwing.
That's
I won't throw that far.
2 throws to
No.
get there.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe. I'm pretty sure if you've watched our caliber round, I've proven that it takes more than 2 throws to get there.
Yeah, you're right.
So
All right. Just a couple more questions here for you, Jordan. Um, for anybody who's thinking about like becoming a TD for like sanctioned or non-sanctioned events, you got any like beginner tips for them just to get them off the ground and running?
Mostly just try to support local as much as you can, but also like I'm a key example of that for my players packs is I love to support local, but I also like to source my stuff so
Mhm.
that way I can support the local guy, right? And not have to pay a ton for something through Goat Towel. Like let's say I found Goat Towel source this year. Um, so I could order directly from who they buy from.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's one of the things that I've found is very useful. And then I also then I help then I go and I get stuff from Limber. I go and I buy stuff like I get one of the local soap ladies here to make me soaps for my players packs and stuff like that. Or and then it allows me to source my trophies and not have to go get them, not source them, but like source those locally instead of having to go get them from like some cheap made up like some cheap trophy, right? I get to actually go like this year I got one of the potters, which is Elijah's girlfriend, or yeah, girlfriend.
yeah,
She does pottery and she ended up wanting to do eggs this year. So we did ended up getting a bunch of clay eggs made up for everyone for their tournaments. And then Brock out of Fernie there, I've always supported him with the getting those wood trophies made up from him. And it's just and then I guess another big thing is you can't make everyone happy. You'll always have someone that will piss you off
yeah,
essentially at the tournament,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You just gotta that's one of the things that I've kind of been working on is you just gotta brush it off and take in all the good of the tournament. And like a lot of the time the bad is maybe 2% of the 100 like out of everyone that's at a tournament. Like but other than that, it's just a matter of just you can't make everyone happy.
hmm
It's the end
Mhm.
of the day, right? And
yeah, for sure,
you try to, but you can't, right?
absolutely,
Yeah.
awesome,
No,
very
that's
good
good.
advice.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right,
absolutely.
and just the last question, little talking point here. Who do you got winning worlds in MPO and FPO this year?
Oh, that's a good question. I honestly
Especially like
have not been following much of the DGPT because of how busy I am with running my own stuff.
Makes sense.
So like I want to be able to like my goal one day is to run a tournament like that up here where we can bring people up here and
Yes.
like but we need to find those courses too. But I'm also working on getting a new course built in Calgary. Hopefully after Falcons is done, I'm gonna go
Nice.
and talk to reserve down here and see if we can get a course in there or two. But I want to go
Nice.
championship level right away, right off the bat. I want to go championship level, 2 to 3 pads per hole. Like, yeah, yeah,
Nice.
that's what I want to do one of these days. And the goal
yeah.
is to bring a tournament like that up here, or bring like the tournament like the Discmania Open that always happens out east. Why can't the West have something like that, right? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
where like Eagle and those guys all come up to play the course, right? Like because
hmm
we have courses like that in the West, but the West is
Like
kind of shunned upon.
it's
Yeah.
exactly like it's like you look
Yeah,
at Kamloops and like you get Thomas Gilbert and Ella Hansen that came out there, but you don't
yeah,
get like you don't get Paul Macbeth, you don't get Eagle McMahon, you don't get Ricky Wysocki and like the
yeah,
big names of disc golf out there. But I think
yeah,
that's a sick goal for you to have, and obviously
yeah,
we're massive supporters of that. That's
yeah.
sweet.
And I think, I guess the B for this weekend for Worlds, I would say Tatar's taking FPO. I would have to say it's she can play 5 rounds,
Yeah. It's
whereas
the
a lot of those other girls can't.
The
right?
general
Mhm.
consensus, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'd like to see Paul take another one, but at the same time, I also would like to see like Simon take one or something if he's there. I'm not even sure who's all playing this weekend, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm a big Barella fan too, so it'd be kind of cool to see Barella
Speaking of
Well,
devil,
do that.
good for you. Good for you
Yeah,
saying that.
he's
Barella's top of the charts right now.
yeah, him
yeah,
and Isaac Robinson are leading the charge after round
Yeah.
one. They're
really.
both up 2 strokes.
I haven't
Yeah.
even looked at that yet. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're
Oh, we have Bradley Williams up there in top 5. Good for him. Good
yeah.
for him.
He's good with those courses though out in Charlotte.
He is. He is
Yeah,
very good with those courses. Oh,
yeah.
our boy Thomas Gilbert tied for 65th. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah,
Barella, yeah, Barella is in first day.
and
Sweet.
FPO we got Holland Hanley leading the field by
Yeah,
3 strokes right
Holland
now.
but it's a 5-round tournament,
It is.
and Tatar is a competitor, so I'm also going with Tatar on this. Like,
I mean,
I know
where is she though in the
Yeah,
leaderboard right now?
she's
I'm
plus 1. She's 11 strokes back with 5 rounds to go. If
Oh,
Holland can keep this up, then I think Holland will be able to take it. But with Tatar being Tatar,
kind of cool. It's kind of good to see Pierce is back up in there with the in the mix. Not
it is cool to see that. But I was
yeah.
trashing her probably 8 podcasts ago about it. So
Yeah,
I will eat my words if she does win this.
yeah,
100%.
yeah,
I will,
yeah,
but I will go for most likely my girl Missy. I love Missy Gannon.
yeah. Big money Missy. I like
Big
Missy
money
too. So,
Missy. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I was watching a couple of clips on Instagram, and somebody was going around asking the pros, like all the MPOs, like who's gonna win FPO, and then asked all the FPOs who's gonna win MPO. All the FPO players, there were a lot of different names thrown out there. All the
yeah,
MPO players, it was like 90% of them said Christian Tatar, and a
Tatar.
couple
Yeah.
of them said somebody else.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
think Evelina Solonen got mentioned once.
did she? Okay,
Yeah, by one of the Finnish players,
yeah,
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 which makes sense.
that does
So,
make sense.
yeah,
but I
Yeah.
feel like I think Holland also got picked. Like Holland, I think she got picked by I think Paul might have picked her.
Yeah, I
She's like,
did.
I feel like there's an obvious reason to pick the one, but I'm gonna go with like uh Ella or Holland.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I like it.
but Holland, she's good. She's
She's
good.
really good.
And
Yeah.
like you look at Kat Mersch is right there too.
yeah.
Like
Hmm.
like the Nico
There's a lot of up and
the
coming ladies now. Like
oh
there's going to be some good ones out there.
like
Oh
you
yeah.
look at Emily Weatherman, she's tied for 5th at -4 right now. Like that's cool. And
Yeah,
Nelly to us, I'm not gonna try. She's tied for 11th above
yeah.
Wizzy's girl.
Oh, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Come
No,
on.
Natalie Ryan.
Oh, Natalie Ryan.
Sorry, I
So
meant Rebecca
with
Cox.
that,
I meant Rebecca Cox.
yeah, I know you did. All right, that's all the questions we got for you tonight, Jordan.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you have any questions for us?
yeah.
Not overly, really. No, I guess not. But have you guys signed up for? I'm hosting a tournament the weekend after Up and Down Calgary at Red Tail here. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the course. It's kind of it's kind of it's not public yet. So the Coal Garden Cup Championship. So that's my tour's champion. But I'm opening it up to anyone that wants to come.
Oh, okay.
It'll be worth 3 times the points. So if there's a tight race into divisions for like the end of the year tour points, it gives you a chance to be able to actually, like, if say the first place the guy doesn't show up and you're just outside or something, you potentially still take it home if type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Damn.
yeah, but yeah, and make sure you sign up for the long drive.
Oh, I
That's
will.
going to be a
Yeah,
blast. Yeah, like
Wizzy.
it's going to be. We plan on having. It's going to be a fun time. Like it's going to. It's like, and so Cold Garden, I guess I wanted to mention that too. It's not
Yeah.
me necessarily putting up the money, it's my tour,
Mhm.
which is also sponsored by Cold Garden Brewery,
Awesome.
Beverage Co. in Calgary here. And yeah, he's been a big supporter of the disc golf scene in Calgary and Alberta, I guess now. And yeah, so that's been we're planning on making it. And he's never been to Aspen yet, so he's planning on coming out for the Saturday to come and take in the festivities. That's
Nice.
just one of
Nice.
the big things with Falcons. It's just like that's to be able to do
Um,
that afterwards and stuff, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Do you I know the last couple of years you've had Park Pro out there, but do you have Park Pro out there again?
yeah, Park Pro will be coming out again this year.
Nice. Nice.
So hopefully they actually asked me the other day. I was talking with them about the long drive and being like, hey, this is like we're going big this year. It's not just like
Yeah.
we're having people throw at the top at Sunset Hill. We're actually paying people this year, and so we plan on like we're going big, right? So I told them that, and one of his first questions was, "So can you let me know how many holes we have? Like if there was any changes, and we have to do any more do new drone flyovers and stuff?" And it was basically, yeah, you have to do all 36 because we put all brand new baskets in the courses. We've done so much work on the course this year. Like, I don't know if it's out of the books yet or out of the water yet, but I guess it is now. Hole 2 on the west or on the east is changed for MA40s, MA1s, and pros.
Oh.
So they'll no longer be playing to that short little pin.
Yeah.
We've dumped it to the left, up further up,
Ooh.
kind of by the walking. It's a tough 3 now. It's not like it's not a gimme
Not a
3 anymore.
not a gimme three.
Yeah,
Nice. Man,
yeah,
I was looking at that hole and it's like, oh, that's aceable.
yeah. Oh, it's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
an
that's
aceable hole.
aceable.
It's the shape. You have to shape a shot to get that in there though. But
Yeah.
That's the
like it
thing.
hasn't
That's the
been
thing. You have
aced
to be
very
good to
much.
shape
But
shots.
yeah. And then so hole 4 also has changed.
Sweet.
And so we have a long pad now too for pros and MA1s and 40s.
Oh, great.
So it's not
If
just
you
a little
haven't heard, you've heard
dump
now.
up around the core. Yeah. And
That's
yeah,
That's awesome.
and we got all brand new color coordinated to the course. We got red baskets on the east, green baskets on the west.
nice.
28
Holy.
chain Ninevehs. Yes, there was a good crew of like 15 of us, I think, maybe 12, 15 of us out there 2 weekends ago, and I spent 13 hours putting in baskets and digging holes, and yeah, it was a long day,
Yeah,
and
no kidding.
that's why I couldn't throw discs the next day, but I still wanted to throw them. But yeah, I'm really hoping.
Yeah.
I actually tweaked my back today pretty bad. Like that's kind of why I'm so fidgety because
Oh no.
and yeah, I tweaked my back, so I'm hoping that I'm good for Falcons. And yeah, I basically moved up to MA1, not with no expectations other
Mm.
than like I don't want to play the short pads. I want
Yeah.
to play all these new holes. I want to play the longs. I don't want to play shorts this year anymore because anytime I'm out there, we play the longs. I never play the short pads or the short baskets now. Like I think we ended up putting in 4 short baskets now too. I think 4 more short
Nice.
baskets. So make the course a little more playable for the other AMs and stuff, right? And
Nice.
Let's
yeah,
go.
it's it's gonna be a fun weekend though, that's for sure.
Oh man, I can't wait.
And
I bet.
I ended up taking it on to redo the full caddy book this year, and like I mean by redo, I mean I'm remapping everything. Like I have redesigned the full maps, and I don't know if I can share them quite yet.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, hey,
it's
hey.
That's
yeah. I'm
that.
Yeah,
my
because I
the
believe this
like
this pod will be coming out before
yeah
It'll come out
the
Monday.
tournament. So yeah, it'll
yeah.
come
So
out Monday. So yeah, don't break anything you don't need to break yet.
Yeah.
Donnie, can I share? Yeah, I can. If this not coming out till Monday, then that's
Yeah, this is coming out Monday,
I could
so
prob so I can probably share then.
oh
Let's go share screen.
Yeah, if it hopefully it works.
Share.
Hey,
Oh, there we go.
let's go.
I'm a little kid. I'm a kid on Christmas right now.
That's illustrator.
The anticipation's killing me.
Oh yes.
So this is what I've got so far for the East. I've got a
Oh,
bunch more done.
damn.
I'm just so hole 5 there. So yeah, so new change on hole 1. We got a short basket instead of having to go around the corner. It's playing as a par 3 now for everyone here. For the shorts to there, and then this
That's
is the
nice.
new. This is the new hole 2, so it'll go up. It's up and around the corner. There's a log wall right here that this plays as OB past here, and then barbed wire OB past there. This log wall will play as OB for the short one as well here, right in here. Hole 4 or hole 3, we've put a short basket back into one of Rudy's original positions,
Nice.
and then of course the regular.
Nice.
And then so hole 4, it's dumped back here. So the regular tee pads, short tee pads here, it's dumped back here now. So it plays at 244. It's our most elevated hole now on the course.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. And then I got
These are
hole 5 is
sick
done yet. So,
graphics, man.
yeah.
These are sick graphics.
Hole 5 pretty much stayed the same, hey?
Hole 5 is the same. Yeah, it didn't
Nice.
change.
Nice.
That's a good hole.
Yeah. Hole 6
I
didn't
loved
change.
hole 5.
Hole 8 didn't change. Oh, the other big change that's happening on hole 11 is there's a triple mando now. You can't go over the top. You have to go up the gut.
Oh no!
Yeah. It's just to prevent people because we had 2 people hit last year from the pros going over the top.
Oh,
I remember
With
that,
big
yeah.
hyzer, so
oh,
yeah,
really? Oh
yeah.
no!
And then, like I said, hole 12. So hole 12, we've now got a short basket there too, off to the right. That that tree just before the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a basket to the left there for the shorts, so you don't even have to cross the pond anymore.
Oh,
The pond is
I'm going to the lower Ams.
the pond is all shaved, like it's all mowed right down to the pond now, like right at the fringe of the water. We've I don't know if you guys noticed Yoda last year.
Oh yeah, I
A
did,
lot of
yeah.
people did. So now Yoda is visible. He's actually up on a perch now, like being like he's up there visible now.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can't
Oh
think of
my
any other changes.
goodness.
We do have more changes in the works for the West, but we didn't have enough time to put them in this year, so we ended up moving them back. Like we put the basket in, so most people, like, we put the position in, so most people will be able to see the position now.
Yeah.
Of the basket, but we're moving it back to the regular position for the tournament for hole 6.
Okay.
Hole 7 will be changing a little bit as well.
Sweet.
Which one's hole 6 on the west side?
So you know
I'm
the
trying
Mando
to.
hole. You know so 5 is the one with the Mando hole with the dog leg, right? Like super big dog leg,
Yeah.
right?
Oh
So then hole 6 is
yes.
the little shorty ace run, but
Yeah.
it's also not an ace run because there's so much trees there that
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can hit.
Yeah.
We've dumped that one. We're dumping it into the back behind the big trees beside 7's tee pad, like the pros tee pad there. We're
Mhm.
dumping it behind those trees, and then hole 7 it'll be changed. Hole 14 we're
Was
gonna change.
That's awesome.
was
Yeah.
number 6 the one that guy on my card aced?
No, that was
What
17.
okay, I was gonna say I don't remember many holes there. I just know he came close multiple times. that tournament. He was wild.
I know, Zimmy, it's been
Hole 6 is one of the most aceable holes. Is one of the most aceable holes.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that I think that's why I thought of it, because I think somebody did ace it that weekend.
Probably.
There's
Most
very good
likely.
chance. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
oh
remember
yeah,
how
for
many
sure.
aces we had last year and how many, but yeah.
Yeah, Zimmy,
Anyways, yeah, that's the new. Those are the
that's
new maps. So
that
I was literally working on them before
that is
we
awesome.
started here,
Thank you so much for sharing
and
that. That is
No,
so cool.
that's so cool, man.
I
No,
should
thank
have the
you so
West done this week, I should have the West done tonight. I'm hoping that's my hope at least,
Nice.
and then do the
much.
East tomorrow. So yeah, and so they ended up starting. Let's see, this was my prototype yesterday, or did I delete them already? Oh no.
Zimmy, you're gonna have to call in next weekend, man. You're gonna have to come out.
So this was
Man,
one of
the
my
only thing I wish I could.
this
I
this was
wish
my prototype, and then it ended up changing into this.
I
So
like the change.
this is so now the course is being called, the longs are red tees and the shorts are white tees, because we're going to put white baskets in, like we're going to buy white baskets for the shorts.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
now that's why this is red, this is white, and then everything with polka dots is long grass.
Nice.
And then obviously the borders with pink are OB or red, pink.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's red. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Perfect.
yeah. So this was exactly like, so I put two, yeah. So I ended up having it all red like this before, and then I
Yeah.
ended up doing this in, right.
Yeah,
So
I do like
I
the polka dotted line actually.
Me too.
yeah,
That
Yeah.
kind of adds a little bit more of like, oh, I know the trees. I know where on that tree I have to land type thing because I know I'm not going fairway.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
exactly.
That's awesome,
So
man.
no,
yeah, so
that is
yeah,
so cool.
yeah,
Wow.
and that's the,
Well,
Man,
man.
this is sick to see
and
this
yeah.
type
So
of
I'm
kind of
building
insight.
this. This is me building it right now. So if you want to see, like, so I've got like the UDIS map up, and I'm building it. This is
Nice.
just how I build it. So
That's
yeah, and this was hole 5. Yeah,
that's sweet, man.
yeah.
Man,
It's a little
Hell yeah.
insight in what I do.
That's so cool.
So
And
yeah,
man, thank you for coming on tonight. This has been
no,
no worries.
honestly, this has
Thanks for
been one of the
having me.
coolest podcasts I've been a part
yeah,
of for sure.
yeah.
And
This
I've been
Yeah,
a
was
part
thanks for
of
having.
18 of them now.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and
There you go.
I've had the Kevin King on. So,
The
Nice.
the Kevin King. I was just on the phone with him an hour ago. So,
beauty.
yeah.
Man, yeah, this has been awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jordan, so much. If anybody listening, if you haven't signed up for Lost Egg or Falcons Fight ever, you make sure you get in next year because 2 unreal tournaments. I'll be at
Yeah,
Falcons this year, planning on Lost Egg next year and Falcons again. So
Yeah. And
make
now
sure.
that I've got
yeah.
my life figured out and I've gotten a place figured out, um, I will be there. I will be there next year
Hell
without a
yeah.
doubt.
Nice, nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks again,
awesome.
Jordan. And thank you,
Well,
everybody,
thanks for
for
having
tuning
me.
in.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the
Uh,
next one.
yeah. Thank you.
Later, guys.
Later.